Acting like a human is harder than it looks. Just ask Hillary Clinton, who tells People magazine she spent a lot of time before the presidential debates honing her listening woman face. It's a very difficult task for someone who spent the last 69 years not listening to anyone. She says, it is something that I really was conscious of because this is the first time a woman had ever been on a debate stage in a general election. And she credits her relentless staff for being totally in the head of what Trump might do. Lori, first of all, I knew he had those coming. Lori, she wasn't the first. I remember Geraldine Ferraro. She was on that big stage, wasn't she?
Good memory.
Yeah.
Very, very good memory. Well, I was fascinated by the fact that she came forth and admitted that she did work on her facial expressions because we all know the deadly phenomenon of resting bee face.
Yes.
Can I say that word?
You can.
Resting bitch face.
Yeah, RBF.
So it's hypocritical, right, that she has to be pleasant and engaging when Trump's bombastic tendencies actually won him the entire nomination. I have a terrible.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't know if she has to be.
I hear you, but for women in general, you cannot have a resting bitch face.
The thing is that she had this strange, I felt it was a kind of a programmed smile. Did you get that sense from me? She kind of had this, you know, and it seemed a little robotic to me, but obviously it was because she admitted that she worked on it with the experts.
Yes, and all right, this is sarcasm, but I feel like at some point during her husband's presidency, everything natural and normal and feminine just died inside of her. She just became like robotic, and she just, you see like nothing behind the eyes, no real expression. Yeah. I don't know if she's so afraid of being sincere now that she might actually say something that gets herself into trouble, that she doesn't recognize, and now this is serious, that she doesn't recognize this. What she said to People magazine is so disturbing. Yeah. I have to practice my expressions so people think it's okay. I mean, what is that?
There's something about her pride in working so hard on the debates. Remember, on the debate stage, she said, you know, it's called preparation. That's what you do when you want to be president. So I think she really likes this idea that she spent time with the experts. She talks about her team and everything like that. So she's proud of it.
I'm all for preparation, but let's make it substantive. Yes, there's a little bit of, you know, the physicality, of course, but how you look when you're comfortable and
I don't know. I'm not saying I'm in favor of any candidate publicly, but I mean, with him lurking over her shoulder and him just exploding.
He needed some experts, didn't he?
And so she needed to practice, like, keeping her composure, because I'm surprised she didn't just drop the gloves and just go at it and just lower herself.
I don't know about you, but don't you want to see authentic, emotional reactions to what people are saying? If she thinks Donald Trump's statements are outrageous, I want to see her respond that way.
She did.
Joe, our viewers have talked about RMF, resting Mackie face.
That is seductive.
You keep cool under pressure. I can see when you're listening. It reads on your face.
Ice water in these veins. Nothing can shake this guy. But I'll tell you what. The number one thing about having fake, insincere facial expressions is that you don't tell people. About your fake insincere facial expressions.
That's right.
This is genuine.
Yeah. But the thing about this interview, I think she must have done this last week because she was acting as if the election
was in the bag.
Already
she had touched the money. Yo, they touched the money. They already booked fireworks on the Hudson. Yeah. Did you see Obama's mic drop on Kimmel last week where he's like, he read a mean tweet where he said that Donald Trump said, you'll go down as the worst president ever, and Obama goes, at least I'll go down as president, drops the mic. How funny is that clip if Trump wins? And second of all, to the whole Hillary point.
I can't even think.
How great is that? It's amazing. It's great. I'd bring back Vine out of retirement for one day so we can find that all day. But the whole Hillary learning how to smile thing, now that she learned how to smile, now she should be taught how to do it at the right point. Because that was the most unnerving part of the whole thing, is that she didn't know when to launch into that smile and laugh at the debate. It was always, like, inopportune. I think maybe she was just so jacked up on steroids so she didn't faint that maybe she had no facial control. I don't know. I mean, that's my theory.
Well, she did.
She's a tough crowd.
We sure are.
She does take medication. They said what medication she was on, so that's not that's not some kind of crazy theory. She takes